Hey everyone, how you doing today? It's David coming to you from my Beatles Corner, and we're going to be collecting and talking Beatles today, as usual, which is why you're tuning in. So, imagine yourself as a 12-year-old kid back in 1964. You want to be cool like all the other kids in school and get the Beatles album, Meet the Beatles on Capitol Records. You can't go to the store because you got to go to school, right? And your mom's going to the store, so you say, hey, Mom, do you think you can find this record for me? And you describe it, and it's by the Beatles, and it's the four of them on the cover with the half-shadow face, and I Want to Hold Your Hands on there. And she might not quite understand, oh, the Bugs? No, Mom, the Beatles. So, of course, this is what you're describing to her, right? Meet the Beatles on Capitol. But, you know, you come home from school, your mom went to Woolworths, she picked up a few things, and she found your album for you. The Beatle Beat by the Bugs. But it's got I Want to Hold Your Hand on it. And as a bonus, that other song they do, She Loves You, is on it. And look at all the names of these songs. Liverpool Drag, Big Ben Hop, London Town Swing. Man, this has got to be the record. Well, no. So as a kid, your heart sinks, you thank her mom for her good effort, and you make sure that you go with her to Sears or Woolworths or wherever to make sure you get the right record and spend your hard-earned allowance money. So, I don't know if you've ever seen this or may have had it in the past, but we're going to talk a little bit about the Beatle Beat by the Bugs. And, this rip-off record is actually not too bad. It's not too good. If you run across it, I don't know. It's up to you if you want to get it. Some interesting things is that now, first off, on the cover, do these look like... First off, they don't look like the Beatles. They don't even look British. They look like they got picked up off the loading dock at the warehouse somewhere in northern Jersey, right? And then the back cover don't even look any better. So, who are the Bugs? Are these indeed the Bugs? Well, let's find out. A little research off the internet. So the Bugs were never a real band. And they were never from England either. They were actually this band that was named the Coachman 5 from Bergen County, New Jersey. And you know, they were like many bands back then, probably a garage band, trying to get their big break. And this album was produced by a guy, you can't make this stuff up, Goldie Goldman, all right? And this Goldie Goldman, who produced this record, hired a songwriter to write the original non-Beatle tracks, which were obviously named other songs before they got English-fied, you know, Liverpool or whatever. It's interesting, one of the band members was Gary Wright. Now, if you grew up in the 70s, and you remember the song, Dreamweaver, I believe we can make it through the night. Well, that's Gary Wright. He played organ on this album. What else is there? Oh, yeah, you know, let's say you were in a garage band back then, and it was your big break, and Goldie Goldman himself was producing your record and setting you up. And then you realize all your hard work went onto a rip-off record. You're not even on the cover or even acknowledged. And the other thing is, these guys aren't even acknowledged. There's no band names or anything. You know, how mortified you would be, right? Right, I know I would be. So, Coronet Records, a division of Premier Albums, shame on you. Shame on you, Goldie Goldman, if you're still alive. Now, listening to this album, it's really not that bad of a record. It's not that great, but it's not that bad. It does sound like a garage band album. Very basic, rudimentary. Even the Beatles covers don't sound that bad. They don't sound like the Beatles, but you know, it's all right. Why should this be in your collection? Well, it's up to you, but I like having it in my collection because it is that slice of Beatlemania. It is something that represents those early days of the British invasion here in the United States. And it's something I'll listen to maybe once every few years. I did listen to some of it in anticipation of this video. Not that it's unlistenable, but, you know, there's other better stuff. And I love garage band records from the 60s. So this fits in really nicely with it. And if this was released as a record by the Coachman 5, and it was a proper Coachman 5 album, I think I would dig it a lot more than a Beatles ripoff record with with the guys from the warehouse floor on the cover. They don't even look like they know what they're doing there, unfortunately. But hey, you know, if any of the Coachman 5 are going to watch this video, if you do watch the video, please leave a comment. If you're one of the guys from the loading dock that's on the cover, I mean, you guys may still be alive. I mean, you'd be in your 80s by now. Hey, leave a comment. Give us some insight as far as how you got on the cover and what you thought of seeing your picture at Woolworths and McCrory stores back in 1964. So there you go. Until next time, it's me, David. We are collecting the Beatles 101, and we'll catch you on the flip side. See you soon. Thanks for watching.